city of Austin and the local police union hitting a roadblock in contract negotiations.
The reason? The so-called G files, which are confidential files about alleged misconduct against officers.
KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez talked to both sides about what this means as they try to reach a long-term agreement for the officers.
Brian Quita, well, last month a judge ruled that the city had to stop using the G file in compliance with a voter-approved police oversight measure. And since then, the city and the police union have been trying to work out how to move forward. The issue of the G file, now the final hurdle in contract negotiations between the city of Austin and the local police union.
The G file.
On Tuesday, talks resumed on how to clear that hurdle. But the argument was over the language about those confidential files and how to move forward now that the city's been ordered to stop using them.
If the judicial outcome after the Supreme Court weighs in on this is that Prop A can't be changed by the voters, once again, that's an issue that hasn't been finally determined.
But no decision was made. In a text message, Austin Police Association President Michael Bullock told KVUE the police union hoped there was progress to reach a tentative agreement, but negotiations are, quote, on thin ice.
The last piece here is the G file, and it will remain a sticking point probably until it's out of the court system. That said, there are multiple ways for both parties to move forward, and I think that both should invest as much time and energy in exploring those options as possible.
Councilmember Mackenzie Kelly has been vocal about getting a long-term contract for Austin police officers and is optimistic that the city and union will find common ground.
You know, the community is depending on this agreement to help get us to the place where we don't have as many vacancies and our officers are not working every single day without a break to be able to keep our community safe.
KVUE reached out to the city. The city also expressing optimism with a spokesperson saying they believe the city is progressing with discussions. And with regard to the G file, they wrote in part, quote, "We are working through the decision's impact, including immediate next steps such as consultation with council, its effect on negotiations, and logistical and technical ramifications," end quote. Now, the city has been without a long-term police contract since last March. There is no word yet on a set date for another negotiations meeting.